Hi, welcome back to our craft time. And this is the Mommy and Me craft. And today we will be making a patriotic craft for Memorial Day, which is coming up next week. So I thought it would be nice to do handprints again, and my kids have been asking to use the paint. So for this, you're gonna need paint. We're gonna use brown paint. If you don't have brown paint, you can use a different color if you want. The eagle doesn't have to have brown feathers. You can make it have blue feathers or red feathers to make it a little more patriotic looking. You need a paintbrush, and we're gonna use some markers. You won't need many of them, maybe an orange or a yellow for the beak. And Alyssa's gonna use brown paper to make her eagle on, and Alex chose white paper. So I will show you what the finished product will look like up on the screen now so you can see what we're gonna be doing. But basically, I'm gonna have them draw the eagle's head on the top part and then some of their tails coming out on the bottom first. And then we'll do their handprints, one here and one here, and it'll look like eagle feathers. And this is another nice activity for their handprints. I always like having handprints of my kids. I think it's neat. You can see how it grows throughout the year. You can do patriotic colors. You can make 3 of them if you want, a red, white, and a blue one. It doesn't matter. You can let your kids be creative. So to get started, you guys can pick out a color to make your bird head. And I'm gonna show you on another piece of paper kind of what it should look like, and then you can make your own version, okay? I forgot to mention that you don't have to use paint to make the handprints. If you would like, you could also trace your handprints and then cut them out and glue them onto the paper instead. Turn your papers this way, Alex. Go ahead and draw a head of a bird, a head of an eagle at the top. Alyssa has her eagle head drawn, and then we made sure that she left room for her handprint in the middle. And here's her feathers down here. And I'm gonna show you some other options you can do for an eagle head. You can do feathers like this, or you can just do 3 feathers and make them red, white, and blue. So if you guys wanna color in your eagle head and your tail feathers, now you can. And then after you're done that, we're gonna use the paint. So we're not using the paint first and then you coloring it and getting it all over your hands, okay?
Is this what the eagle hand will look like?
Uh-huh. You can color the beak in orange or yellow. I think an eagle's beak is yellow.
That's why I was looking for yellow. Aha, here it is. I'm doing my eagle's beak orange.
Okay, you can do it orange.
Wow, it looks like it's orange to me. Hey, I need other colors.
So for the next step, make sure that you have your paint ready and a paintbrush. And I have some wet paper towels because you're gonna be painting your child's hand. And then you'll press it onto the paper, help them do it, and make sure they don't move their fingers or else it'll mess up the handprint. And you'll want to do that for both hands, so the handprint will look like this. It'll look like his feather wings sticking out. And then after...
I can't do it very much. I can only do this.
That's okay, I can help you. And then after you're done, I have a wet paper towel to just dry off, wipe off their hands.
Hey Mama, I'm not even going out of the lines.
Good job.
Is it because I'm taking it nice and steady?
Mm-hmm.
Not doing this?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so when you're ready to paint your feathers on, just take a nice big brush, and this is washable paint. Oh, let's do this hand first.
Mama, I don't need my sleeves rolled up because if you get it on my sleeve, it doesn't care. Because I have a shirt that's meant to get dirty.
Okay, I'm gonna help you put your hand on, okay? All right, hold on.
Wait, I'm gonna do it like this.
Okay, go ahead. Push it in. Go. Using such a small amount of paint, it'll dry pretty fast. All right, hold on. Okay, where do you want to put it? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you push all the fingers down. Okay, lift up. Cool. Okay, ta-da! All right, so now we're gonna let that dry. All right, so we're gonna make hands like that. So do you wanna use brown again for the feathers?
Yes.
Okay, so the same thing, we're gonna just paint her hand.
Mama? That takes
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, so wherever you want to put it.
Hurry, it's drying.
Okay, lift up. All right, so Alyssa's middle of her hand didn't get that much, so I'm just kind of filling in the outline.
Can I do this?
Do you want that on that side too? Do you want to put some white on that side to make it come out better? All right, so we ran out of brown paint. So I'm just gonna fill in her hand that she already has painted white, so it'll look light brown instead of darker brown. Okay.
Let's do that.
Cool. Ta-da! All right, here's Alyssa's handprint. And we can fill in some of this with the paint that we have on our brush. So we just filled in a little on the bottom for hers because we ran out
Now
of paint.
can I start doing...
So we're gonna let these dry for a couple minutes and then they wanna come back and do some more details on their pictures. So I hope you guys enjoyed this craft for Memorial Day, and look for our link for next week's craft.
Happy
Memorial Day. Bye.
Bye.